Hello, my name's Abby Glover, and I'll be going over the Civil Beat Special Report on Hawaii. This is very important because it gives voices to the people that don't usually have a loud voice, and it's more of, I would consider, an investigative piece. So, one thing that I learned about land and housing in Hawaii. Land and housing is getting more expensive and more expensive due to the government and large corporations buying housing, which makes it really hard for families and people that have lived here their whole life to be able to afford that. Another problem that's going on is economic and social challenges. There's super high cost of living to afford groceries, electricity, just to have a roof over your head. People that have a full-time job are finding it hard to meet these requirements. It's so hard to even have a life in Hawaii. Families are struggling to make ends meet despite working a full-time job, and that's super sad. Environmental and cultural issues like overdevelopment, climate change, and tourism. Tourism is awesome and it brings a lot of money to Hawaii. However, the land is being destroyed, and these sacred pieces of land that used to be protected aren't protected anymore due to those reasons that were listed. It faces complex and connected issues, but my main takeaway of this report is that there's so many things going on where families can't afford where they live. They can't afford despite having a full-time job because these issues listed, and this report really highlights that and points it out. So that just proves that investigative journalism is super important, not just for the people that don't have a voice, but for the people that need to hear the problems and they can't be heard. So yeah, that's what I've learned from this report.